11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. And June Millington. What's up, June? Check out this jacket. Woo! That is so cool.
Bree drew that, hand drew it
with a gold Sharpie.
A gold Sharpie, yeah. Look at this. This is my birthday present.
So cool.
My 74th birthday present.
I was at your 40th birthday.
Oh yes, that's right, at Ashkenaz.
What's this all about?
It's trying to tell the story of Fanny. They did a pretty good job. And when I say trying, I mean it's a big story. It has many subtexts to it. And you saw it tonight, you were blown away, so I'm glad about it.
Blown away.
Yeah.
Blown away because these are stories that I had heard,
Yeah.
but got to see it. I mean, it didn't legitimize it. It just went, oh yeah, oh right, oh yeah. Yeah, I remember her telling us about that. I loved seeing Charles Neville. Everything, I mean.
Well, context is everything.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I mean, I tell people we pretty much met everyone and played with everyone. And I'm starting to write down a list so that I, can actually reference this list. I forgot about Charles. We played with the meters, I played with Wild Chapatulas, that whole thing. I mean, I heard them, the Neville brothers, the meters, all that. That was a whole scene, and Mavis Staples was down there too. So when I was in town, I was like,
So you're in New Orleans and just.
Quite a bit. We played there quite a bit, yeah. And then I ended up recording with ISIS on their album with Alan Toussaint at his studio. That was pretty awesome. Learned quite a bit.
And we're in New York City right now. We're standing in New York City. It just so happened that I was here, and then I saw that this movie was playing this week. I changed my plane ticket.
What?
I changed my ticket. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I said I have to be here.
You have to be.
And I'm here.
That's right.
Yeah.
There was one show that will never be repeated. I mean, what?
And you guys, they performed. You guys, we watched the movie, then they do this Q&A, and then they start performing. 3 of the Fanny members that had never performed, just the 3 of you.
We played together before, the 3 of us, yeah. At the last time that this movie played in New York.
So when did the movie come out? Can you stand up?
This is actually this is the coming out of
This
the
is it.
theatrical.
Okay.
Before that, it was always played in association with a film festival. So there was a film festival in New York, and it was played, and so, I could drive down. But Bree and Patty, they're up for any time that we can do anything for the film, and, keep promoting it, and do our thing, actually.
And do it. And you did it tonight.
It's so weird because there's only one mic stand with 3 mics, and it was like we had to just cobble it together.
But you did it. I was right there. I watched it happen. And that, that's the professional, that's the show goes on, how it's going to go. And
Make it work.
Yeah, and you did. And I mean, this movie is, you guys, you have to see this movie. If you I don't watch documentaries, or I don't know, I don't go to, art films or whatever. This movie is the real deal.
Well, it'll basically change your life because it has a different perspective on what happened in the 60s and 70s. There's nothing like hearing it or seeing Fanny, for example. There's nothing like hearing it from the perspective of somebody who was actually there and either hearing us talk about whatever was happening. We're trying to figure out, should she that happen? We didn't even know what that was.
And you guys all had that conversation together. You were a group. You were a family.
Oh, yeah. And when she decided to keep the baby, she played until, she couldn't push the
drums
snare out anymore. And then when Brandy was born, she would sit right in front of her mom's kick drum. And it didn't bother her at all because she'd grown up hearing it in the womb. So these are things that, I'm telling you now, but now you can understand.
Yeah.
Because you saw the pictures, you saw
it's
the
a
struggle we had.
And you feel it. It's a movie that you actually physically feel. Do you know what I mean?
Like back in World War II,
No, but
It's not that. It's
but
like it's you're there.
you guys, June Millington and her sister Jean, along with 2 other women, were a group called Fanny in 1966.
We
3.
moved to LA in 69.
They were the first female rock group to get signed to a major label.
And record an album. Because there were
You could get
singles
signed.
before.
Oh,
There
okay.
were singles before, like Goldie and Gingerbreads had 2 or 3 singles. Wow,
So you recorded a full
We
album.
recorded 4, right? And then there was a 5th that had Butterboy after Alice and I left. I left for it to Alice. So it's a big story. It's a big story, and it cuts through the times. So when I left Fanny in '73, and I was devastated. I mean, you heard us talk about it. It's too big for me to talk about now, but I knew I was searching for something, and by '75, we were doing the last tour with Jean and Bree and Wendy Hawes and Betty Machetta. That was called Fanny Became the LA All-Stars. We're trying to get a record deal that fell through. Meanwhile, Williamson is asking me to go on the road with him. I kept, honestly, I don't think I can do it, because I thought it was going to be so boring. And we had Fanny Point 2 here, and we had Chris Williamson there, and I played on her album. But then the record deal fell through because I wouldn't sign as Fanny. Fanny, I will not sign contract as Fanny because it's done. Like the way that I got the directive from above, you have to help. I got the directive when I left the band in '73, so no, you can never be in that band called Fanny. That's it.
That was done.
Yeah, so they wanted us to sign as Fanny, and I had to turn it down. Oh, the door opened to Chris. And wow. So there I go hurtling into women's music and feminism and true songs. It was crazy. That's how my life's been. So you got 69 to 73,
Right. I mean, and you guys, June changed my life. June changes women's lives all over the world, and this movie is going to do that more.
Yeah.
It's really going to do it more.
Well, that's our purpose, isn't it? It's our purpose to light each other's fire. Come on, baby, light my. I didn't know really that there was another meaning to that for us, for me and for us, because that was such a hit song. Yeah, it was about sex and drugs, and then I realized, wow, we are lighting all these other fires.
Yeah.
It's big. It's really big, and we have to do it, people. We have to. We're here to help.
Yeah. And now more than ever.
My song "Think About the Children," which I wrote way back in the day, and it was on our 3rd album, so that was Fanny Hill, recorded at Apple Studios with Jeff Emmerich, so it's the perfect sound on tape, right? And it was a perfect recording of that song. But that song "Think About the Children" is needed now. And this is what we're doing. We have to think about the children. We have to help. Okay.
Your ride is here. Okay, so can you say hi? What was the quote tonight? If you know too much, what did you say? Guys, this is Ann. This is
Ann.
this is IMA Ann.
Like, the less I know, the less I have to do.
The less you know, the less you have to work. IMA.org. IMA.
And send your children to us. We need more
summer
kids
programs.
for summer.
Girls
Yeah.
Come on in the next couple weeks. Let's talk about it.
Thank you.
Please, I invite you to come on. You guys, please go to IMA.org. Please go to how do they find out where the movie is?
Go to Fanny the Right to Rock, that Facebook page.
Fanny the Right to Rock.
Yeah, that's the name of the movie. And by the way, I know that you've spoken about Melanie Moore,
Who's usually
she taught there for
she's
me.
usually here.
Aw.
She jumps on quite a bit. Can you sing a happy birthday to Mama Grace real quick?
Oh, happy birthday to you. I knew her. Happy birthday, Mama Grace. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, June Millington. Thank you very much for everything. Good to be with you too.
You're here in New York.
I know. It's crazy.
Like I was in Nashville movie.
I know. Everybody, June Millington, check it out. Love hard. really hard. See ya.
Oh my goodness, look at that.